Hey guys, welcome back to Vedic Mathematics, and this week we're back with another video with some interesting tricks. These tricks are very specific, but they'll be really helpful in your daily mathematics. Last time we covered a few multiplication techniques, and we'll be continuing with the same today. So without further ado, let's begin.
So today I will be teaching two tricks in this video. One is multiplying by 11 and the second is multiplying by numbers like these. There's no name for them, but we call them nines. So multiplying by equal number of nines, meaning you have a 2-digit number when you multiply it with 9 or 2 digits of 9, or if you have a 3-digit number, you multiply it with 3 nines, and so on. So first, let's move to multiplying by 11. First, in the regular technique, take a number 38 into 11. Of course, even in regular multiplication, it's very simple. 8 times 1, 8. And then 3 times 1, 3. And you take a 0 over here, of course. And then 8 times 1, 8. 3 times 1, 3. And you have 8. And then you add here, of course. So you get 41, and that's how you do it. Now, once I teach you the trick, you will notice that you're doing the same thing over here as you're doing in the trick, but with extra steps. And let me show you to understand. Take the same number 38 into 11. So what I'm gonna do here, write the leftmost digit. So we start from left to right. Write the leftmost digit as it is, 3. And then you add the two numbers. So first we did 3, now we're doing 3 plus 8, which would give us 11. And as usual, this should be observed previously itself. So 3 will become a 4. And 3 plus 8, 11. So 1. And 8 you will write as it is. Of course, you can also start from right to left. It's also easier that way. So when you have 38, you write 8 as it is. You have nothing to worry about or to look to the next digit. Then 3 plus 8, 1 with a carry of 1. And then 3 plus our carry will give us a 4. And if you noticed, what we were doing there before was basically the same thing. 8 came down as it was because the number here was a 0, right? So 8 came down as it was. Then you added 3 and 8. You got 11. And with the carry. And then you added the carry with 3. And since there was no digit here as well, you could consider it as a 0. So you added the carry with 3 and you got a 4. So we were essentially doing the same thing, but you just didn't realize. And this technique is really useful when you're finding or solving problems related to circles, because for the value of pi, you generally take it as 22 by 7, and 22 by 7 can be written as 11 into 2 by 7. So the process is much simpler. You quickly multiply whatever the number is by 2 and by 11, and that makes your multiplication a whole lot simpler. Anyway, let's move on to the next technique. The next technique is multiplying by equal number of 9s, as I've already shown you. So take 43 into 99. What do you normally do? You take the number 43, you take 99, and it's such a tedious process. 3 into 9 gives 7, a carry of 2. 4 into 9 gives us 36. So 8 and a carry of 3. Of course, there's nothing left, so 3 will come down. And then you add a 0. Then again, the same multiplication by 9. So you have 387. And then you add it. I know it's such a long process. Right? Or, if you are smarter, you might have discovered the 99 is just 100 minus 1. So what you do, you take 4300 minus 43, and of course the process would be simpler, but what I'm gonna teach you will be faster than both of these methods. Let me show you. Okay, we have a number 56 into 99. So there are two parts to the solution. Okay, let's split them over here. This is the left hand side of the solution and the right hand side of the solution, just for simplicity. Okay, so what you do for the left hand side is, we have our number here. Just take the predecessor of this number, meaning if you have 56, it becomes 55. Subtract by 1. So we get 55. And what we do on the right side is we subtract from 100. Or if you've watched my previous videos, you could use the technique all from 9 and last from 10. So since 56 is a 2-digit number, you take the base of 100, which has 2 zeros, and subtract it from 56. Okay, and I'll be using all from 9 and last from 10 over here. You would get 44. And we have our answer right here. That's how easy it is. Let me show you one more example. Okay, take a number 3946 into 9999. Oh, it would be such a long process. But using Vedic maths, we can do this in a jiffy. Left hand side of the solution, just take the predecessor 3945. Right hand side of the solution, you subtract the number from the nearest base, upwards of course. So in this case, 4-digit number, so you subtract from 10,000, if I'm right. And don't forget, you are not subtracting this from 10,000. That would make your solution completely wrong. But what you do is you subtract this from 10,000. So using all from 9 last from 10, we get 6, 0, 5, 4. And see how quickly we got the solution. And a way to use this technique in a broader sense, this technique can also be applied when you have more number of 9s than the number. So let's take 35 into 9999. You would think you can't use this technique because it's, more number of 9s. But what you can do is assume 2 zeros over here. So when you do that, you use the same technique all over again. So since these 2 zeros have no value, it doesn't really make a difference. So you have 0, 0. I'll not write that. Left hand side of the answer would be the predecessor. 34. And right hand side of the answer would be the number subtracted from not 100, 10,000, because we are assuming that this is a 4-digit number. So we can't subtract from 100. We can subtract from 10,000 instead to give us the correct solution. So you get 9965. And that's our answer. I hope you found these tricks useful. In the next video, we'll be discussing a few more of these useful tricks.
So friends, I hope you find these techniques very helpful, and as I said, you have to practice so that you can keep using these techniques more and more efficiently. Until next time,